Who'd have thought that the Rovers' return would be the oasis of calm here on the cobbles? Let me bring you up to speed with last night's action if you've missed Corrie over the next, or I should say last couple of days. So we know that Carla and Nick did get spliced, OK? Carla got the ring on her finger, despite her frank confessional that she'd slept with Tracy's Robert. But in the end, those Corrie secrets, #alert, spilled over and ate away at Nick, and he bolted from the reception. And then we were left with a cliffhanger last night, a little teaser looking forward to tonight's action with Carla in her bridal gown behind the wheel of a car and Tracy caught in her headlights. And we all know that both of them have got form when it comes to getting behind the wheel of a car. But the eyes tonight are all on number 8 Coronation Street and the Platts as Callum's body finally surfaces and the whole family is in the frame.
Mr. and Mrs. Platt?
Yeah.
DS Kerr, Weatherfield Police. And you are?
I'm Sarah Platt and David's sister.
It's about the body that was discovered. The corpse was partly decomposed. It'll be some time before we have a positive identity. But we found a credit card on the body. It leads us to suspect that it's the missing Callum Logan.
In our house.
You had close links with the dead man. We'll need you to stay around to answer questions. This is now a murder investigation.
Oh, I guess I was watching last night. It was a cliffhanger. Would she or wouldn't she get away with cheating and him standing by her on the wedding day? Very exciting. Let me ask you, Richard.
Will they or won't they get away with murder?
Well, exactly.
Was it self-defence?
Exactly.
How bad is the smell on the cobbles?
What, because Richard Arnold's there?
He's
Richard,
fragrant.
Let me ask you, Richard. I've never been up there on those cobble streets,
Yes.
although I'm working with Corrie now to get a cameo, as you may have read on Twitter, and Kim Marsh is bang up for it by the look of it. Let me ask you this. What is it actually like in terms of being on those little streets? How big is it? Are the houses to scale? Does anybody live in there?
Well, as you know, this is the new purpose-built set, not the old hallowed cobbles that I was used to in previous years. So let's take a look at the street as it is today. Bang up to date in the 21st century, the street is a lot wider than it was. They also, I don't know if you can see it from here, but they also added an extra window. The eagle-eyed fans will notice this, an extra window above Rovers, and the houses are to scale. We're not allowed to go in to many, obviously, because spoiler alert, but look. There's actually an upstairs now. So when Tracy went upstairs to play her tapes in the 70s and the 80s, of course, she would bang her head because the houses weren't to scale. But now they are. Even I can get my ego through the door. Case in point, your future cameo, Piers.
Oh, I like it. I'd love to be in Corrie, wouldn't you?
Really?
Yeah.
Because you've been talking about it all morning.
Well, because they're encouraging me. The official Twitter account from Coronation Street is now actively encouraging me to come up with a role.
And what's the role that you've cast yourself in?
Michelle Connor's new love interest. Punch up with Steve in the Rovers' return.
Yeah.
And then you charge in as my seething wife.
Yeah.
And I say, sorry, love, I can't. I'm over you. I'm in love with Michelle. Come on, Michelle. Let's go make heavenly music down the streets.
What do you think, Richard?
What I've always wanted, Piers, well, what I've always wanted, guys, is a cameo on breakfast television, and ever since Piers joined, that's pretty much what I've got.
Yeah.
I'm playing darts in the background. But I'm happy to take the cheque. I've got a mortgage to pay.
Unfortunately, the viewers are very firm. More Morgan, less Arnold.
Which reports have you been reading?
It's one that I commissioned.
Someone will buy it.
Richard, thank you very much. Sterling work there.